It is so important that we start providing ways of getting people back in their home. And yes, they don't have the money. And yes, we have to put pieces together to make it work. But if you really want to do something fantastic, take a look at somebody when you put them back into their house. You see that light go off in their eyes, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to have a home again.
If you'd have looked at this house yourself, you would have seen what shape it was in. You would have said to yourself, Lord, they can't fix this house. It's awful. It's really awful. I had just given up. My blood pressure was up. My nerves was bad. I was running to the doctor. It was just really bad. But look at me now. Look at my house. Wonderful, isn't it? And all that goes to Habitat for Humanity. That's who saved me and brought me back this way.
We sometimes get to this point and we forget about all the sweat and all the tears that went before this. And of course, Helen's sweat and tears, and mostly tears, began about 13 months ago. And in the midst of an incredible devastation, the greatest natural disaster that we've ever had in the United States.
Amen.
And she sat here for many months after that storm, and she looked down the street and she saw other people's houses coming back.
Amen.
Got that right.
And of course, Miss Helen is a lady of prayer. So
Amen.
did she give up? No, she just prayed harder.
Amen.
Cried my last tear 4-5 months ago. That's my last tear I cried. Cry no more. Smile.
I tell the volunteers when they come in, they have the most unique opportunity they will ever have in their entire life, because very few people will ever have the opportunity to say that I made a difference. I made a difference in somebody's life. But when you walk down and you go to Miss Jones or you go to Miss Harris and you look at the difference that you made when you fixed something in their home, when you start putting up that house, and I dare say you can't walk away from here the same way you came.
This is my living room.
I'm so glad you got that.
Yes. Yeah,
You did a good job.
It was always pretty. It was pretty out.
This is a living room.
When you're helping other people, there's an amount of sacrifice that entails, but it's worth it. It's the right thing to do.
We'll never have enough volunteers to rebuild every house in Biloxi with volunteers. But I believe that every house we build creates an expectation for the houses around it that this is a neighborhood that's coming back. And with that expectation, other homeowners find it easier to either borrow the money or invest the money or invest the time and labor to build their houses back.
You get that little germ and that seed, and then it builds, and then hopefully at some point in the future, it might be 10 years, we'll see all these streets filled up with houses again.